Go to the JV game. I've always been a fan of moms more than Mother Nature. But despite the unplayable blizzard in the second half in Denver, New England was the better team, and they have been really all year. They never lost a road game, and that's because coaching travels, so does toughness and defense. They didn't lose a road game. Mike Vrabel's teams yesterday in a blizzard, 1 penalty, didn't have a turnover, excellent on third down in key spots in absolutely ridiculous weather. These teams, Seattle and New England, are actually very similar. Quarterbacks in Drake May and Sam Darnold that move well and love to attack downfield. No dink and dunk guys here. 2 excellent defensive head coaches, top 5 defenses, both unbelievably good on the road. But also, so much of the NFL is ownership. Robert Kraft had to make 2 really tough decisions. He had to fire Bill Belichick, considered the greatest football coach of his era. He had to fire him. And then he had to fire Gerard Mayo after 1 year. That's rough. You have to admit you're wrong. And he did. And if he doesn't do that, he doesn't get Mike Vrabel. Vrabel talked about Drake May as quarterback in August camp, came on our show about a month ago. He kept telling Drake May in August, leadership is every day, not just today. Drake May against excellent defenses. It's the Chargers, it's the Texans, it's the Broncos. And now he'll face another in Seattle, but at least there'll be no blizzard, and it'll be on a neutral field. New England was the better team. I don't want to hear about weather. They were the better football team. No turnovers, 1 penalty, good tackling. Here's Mike Vrabel after.
I can't tell you how proud I am to be associated with these guys and this organization. I want to thank Robert and Jonathan. Love our quarterback. I love our football team. I love our staff. I'm a lucky head coach.
Yes, you are, Mike Vrabel. It's pretty amazing what the Patriots were able to do throughout the course of the season. I love how Colin highlighted kind of having to move on from the coaches and whatnot. And when you think about what the Patriots did, moving on from coaching, moving on from quarterbacks, it's pretty remarkable when you compare it. You don't realize just how special and just how great it really is and just how hard it really is when you look at teams all around the league. The Ravens could have done this years ago. They didn't. The Bills years, no. The Steelers, no. The Browns, no. The Bengals, no. The Cowboys, no. The Cardinals, no. And we can literally just go down the list of essentially every single NFL team that hasn't won a Super Bowl in the last 20 years. But the Patriots did. The Patriots did. The Patriots were aggressive with the decisions that they made, and that now directly leads to a Super Bowl appearance. We can say all we want. This is the easiest path. This is the easy. Oh, it's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. You can't accidentally get to the Super Bowl. And quite frankly, you can't luck your way into the Super Bowl. You have to be great. Could it be technically an easier path than some other paths? For sure. Listen, the Seahawks have to beat the Rams. It's easier. They have. Taking down STDM is not the same as taking down Stafford. Just an objectively true statement. But you still can't accidentally become the 2 seed. You can't luck your way week after week after week to the Super Bowl. You have to be at least a great team. You just do. You just do. You just do. So, I mean, this game was wild. I don't even know how to make sense of a game like this. But the reality is this. It wasn't Vrabel. Wasn't the defense. It wasn't the lack of penalties. All of that stuff is great. All of that stuff helped. At the end of the day, it was Drake May. At the end of the day, you had a quarterback that you could trust. 1,000%. The difference of that game was Drake May's legs and a couple huge key throws from Drake May as well in the snowstorm. The one throw to M. Holland. Oh, loved it. But that really was the difference maker in that game right there in that moment was Drake May, and that you had, again, listen, Drake M. Drake May's box score certainly isn't going to blow anyone away in that game. But when the game was messy, when the game was ugly, when the game was low scoring, you really just ultimately needed a quarterback that you could trust without a shadow of a doubt. And they were able to just keep putting it in his hands and his legs again and again and again. And that was the absolute difference maker. And he didn't make the mistake in a game like this where that if you do make one mistake, it's over. Ask Jared Stum. Ask Jared Stum. So it's just a remarkable turnaround for the New England Patriots. And it's incredible. It really is. It's incredible. And what I love about stories like this with Drake May, with Rebel, Kraft, etc., it just puts everyone on blast. This is what I said when the Eagles won the Super Bowl and they beat the Chiefs. I said, look at the Ravens, look at the Bills, look at the Bengals. For years, I had to just listen to you keep crying. Oh, we're great. We just can't get past the Chiefs. And it's like, well, then what did the Eagles just do? Brock Purdy would be a Super Bowl MVP if it wasn't for. And it's like, well, the Philadelphia Eagles found a way. Jalen Hurts became the Super Bowl MVP. They annihilated the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I don't want to hear it. The Bills in that same playoff run lost and got like 30-some points hung on them. I don't want to hear the excuses. I don't want to hear it. And that's what the Eagles did. That's what the Eagles proved. I stopped saying, no, oh, well, so many more people would have won a Super Bowl if it wasn't for Patrick Mahomes. Well, the Eagles got the Super Bowl twice and beat him. Don't know what to tell you. I don't want to hear, well, Lamar Jackson's such a better quarterback. Oh, well, Josh Allen and it's like, okay, great. Build a better team. Build a better team. And the New England Patriots now just picked up where the Eagles left. The Eagles took down the Chiefs and they said, look, see, we can build a team and win a Super Bowl, so can you. And the Patriots were a dumpster fire. They rebuilt their team, new coaching staff, new quarterback, etc. And now they're looking around and they're like, all right, you guys can do it. Like, I don't want to hear I don't want to hear it. It's your fault that you're sticking with the same coach year after year after year after year. It's your fault you have a refusal to move on at quarterback. It's your fault that you don't know how to build a defense. It's your fault you don't know how to hire the right offensive coordinator. It's on you, man. Find a way. Figure it out. I don't want to hear it. There's no magic secret sauce that New England holds that no one else does. When you think about the Patriots, then when they talk about the GMs for the Eagles, for the Rams, for the Seahawks, like everyone's like, oh, such a genius, so smart salary cap wizard, this, that. And it's just like, oh, the Patriots just make good decisions. They just make good decisions. And they're willing to change decisions too, when need be. They're willing to navigate the circumstance rather than just let the circumstance dictate them, and they just make moves. And it's not even like crazy big swing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they just went out and paid $200 million for DK Met. Like, none of that. None of that. And they got the three most important things you can have. You got the quarterback, you got the great coach on the one side of the ball, and you got the great coach on the other side of the ball. Boom. You now have both sides of the ball taken care of. You got the head coach, you got the culture, you got the quarterback. Boom. Everything else just is birthed out of that. Everything. But it's really funny when you look around at some of these other teams. You look around and you see some of these other teams and the decisions that they keep making again and again and again and again. A lot of people are trying to be like, oh, Drake May or Sam Darnold got to a Super Bowl before Lamar Jackson and Josh. And it's like, that's not what it's about. You can make it about that, but I think it's silly. It's about the Patriots being a significantly better run franchise than those teams. And they've proven that. They've proven that you win when you are a well-run franchise. That's the reality. Tom Brady does not win all those rings if you are not a well-run franchise. Tom Brady does not win all those rings if he's playing for the Cleveland Browns. It's just a fact. And quite frankly, the New England Patriots proved it right now by getting back to the Super Bowl. It's just the reality. The Kansas City Chiefs do not have all the success and win all the rings that they have right now without being a well-run franchise. You have to be a well-run franchise. It's why the Philadelphia Eagles can build two completely different Super Bowl rosters with two completely different Super Bowl quarterbacks, coaching staffs, etc., and win and beat amazing teams like the New England Patriots, like the Kansas City Chiefs, whereas the poorly run franchises can't even get out of the divisional round or the conference championship. I straight up, this isn't luck. This isn't a fluke. There's a reason why we see the same teams at the top year after year after year. And the teams that actually truly get over the hump are the ones that are truly well run. I mean, heck, since Lamar and Josh and Mahomes have been drafted, the Eagles have got 2 Super Bowls and won 2, whereas the Ravens can't even get out of the AFC Championship game. And now year 1 with Rabel and Drake May, they're in the Super Bowl. They're in the Super Bowl. And again, shout out to the Denver Broncos, year 2 with Bo Nix and Sean Payne in the AFC Championship game. Obviously, Bo Nix got injured, so he wasn't officially in the AFC Championship game, but you follow. The Patriots are a perfect example of a well-run franchise and what that does for you. It's not accidental. It is not accidental. And to me, it puts teams like the Falcons, the Cardinals, the Cowboys, the Commanders, the Giants, just name every team essentially, except for the Chiefs, the 49ers, the Eagles, the Rams. I mean, it's like every team except for like 4 or 5 teams. It's like, make decisions, man. Take swings, fire this person, hire that person, move on from that quarterback, make decisions and just keep moving forward. Stop double, triple doubting on bad decisions. It's clear that quarterback is not good enough. Move on from him. It's clear that coach is not a great coach and doesn't have the answers. Move on from him. Patriots prove it, and it's just awesome to see. And if you're a fan of football, you should love to see it because you want more well-run teams. It's a bummer that we still can tune in on like Sunday and it's like, this great team is playing the Cardinals. Oh, okay. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, really? We get to see the Browns play. All right. Can't wait for Monday Night Football with the Cleveland Browns. Yeah. But now we get to watch 2 greatly run franchises, the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots, face each other again in the Super Bowl. And it's not accidental. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the New England Patriots and Drake May taking down the Denver Broncos in a pretty wild 10-7 game? If we're being serious about it, if we're being honest about it, it's a 10-7 game. It was crazy for so many different reasons. But let me know your thoughts. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me either way, it's getting some discussions. It's getting some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. Please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time. See